Hello! Today I am going to teach you about 3 special verbs in English. These 3 important verbs are be, have, and do. Why are these 3 verbs so important? First, be is the most common verb in English. We use a form of be in lots and lots of sentences. Be is also very irregular. What do I mean by irregular? Well, many verbs like walk and talk are called regular verbs because, well, they are regular. Take a look at this. I talk. He talks. I walk. He walks. You see, both verbs take an S with he. If you use the verb to talk about the past, you add ed. I walked. He walked. I talked. He talked. So, these are regular verbs. But what about irregular verbs? Let's start with the verb be. The verb be has 8 different forms. I will show you that with 8 different sentences. I am a teacher. You are a student. He is a professor. I was in that shop yesterday. We were finished before the end of the lesson. I am being careful because this road is dangerous. Have you ever been to London? I will be there at 8 o'clock. Do you see them? Am, are, is, was, were, being, been, and be. Now we will have a look at have. The verb have has 4 different forms. Again, I will show you that with 4 different sentences. Ready? Here they come. I have a brand new bike. She has forgotten her homework. We had a wonderful time in Holland last year. Are you having dinner at my place? Did you see them? Have, has, had, and having. Last but not least, we will have a look at do. The verb do has 4 different forms. I will show you that with 4 sentences. I do my homework every day. She does her job very well. Did you receive my letter? I have done everything I could. It's easy to pick these out. Do, does, did, and done. There is something else I will tell you about these 3 verbs. They are all main verbs and auxiliary verbs. An auxiliary verb helps the main verb. So, you have the main verb and an auxiliary verb in some sentences. Let's look at some examples. I have worked in this shop for quite a long time. Have is the auxiliary verb, and worked is the main verb. Do you like sandwiches? Do is the auxiliary verb, and like is the main verb. I am teaching my dog to play football. Am is the auxiliary verb, and teaching is the main verb. Remember that the most important difference between a main verb and an auxiliary verb is this. You can use a main verb in a sentence without other verbs, but an auxiliary verb always needs another verb to form a proper sentence. I will come back later with another lesson on the use of the auxiliary verb. Well, that's all for now. You should have a go at some exercises.